Hello, my name is Chase and I am with the Southampton Township School 1 Teacher of the Year, Miss Bill. Welcome, Miss Bill. Before we begin, the Media Club would like to extend its warmest congratulations to you on this important achievement. Now we would like to take a moment to get to know you, Miss Bill, a little better. How was your reaction when you got Teacher of the Year?
Wow, I was completely taken by surprise. I was not expecting it. I was in the middle of a writing lesson, and the administration walked in, and I thought they were coming in to observe me. So it wasn't until I saw the balloons that I realized what it was. So I was completely surprised.
How do you think your students felt when they heard you got Teacher of the Year?
They were super excited. They're 5-year-olds, so they all came and gave me like this huge bear hug.
What qualities do you have that you feel have helped you be successful as a teacher?
I think overall, working with 5-year-olds, I am very patient with them. And I feel if they're not learning something and they're struggling with that, I continue to work with them and I come up with different ways to help them. I also try to do a lot of fun activities too, because they're 5, they get very excited about things. So we do a lot of games and just a lot of playing type things while they're learning.
Do you like teaching younger or older students?
It's funny you ask that because I used to teach 5th and 6th grade, and so I never knew what it was like to teach the younger kids. But now that I got offered the position here at Southampton to teach kindergarten, I can't imagine teaching anything else. So I love the 5-year-olds because they're excited about everything.
What is your favorite thing to do as a teacher?
My favorite thing to teach is probably math, because we do a lot of games and a lot of activities. So the kids think they're playing, but at the same time they're learning. So math is a lot of fun.
If you could describe yourself as an article of clothing, what would it be?
I'm going to go with an accessory too. I'd have to say earrings, because I love earrings and I love them to match my clothing.
A penguin walks through the door right now wearing a sombrero. What does he say and why is he here?
I think the penguin's walking through the door because he's hungry, so he probably wants some fish and salsa since he's wearing a sombrero.
Thank you, Miss Bill, for your honesty and thoughtful answers to our fun questions. I have just one final question for you. Do you feel proud when you walk through in a room and can say you're School 1 Teacher of the Year?
Absolutely. It makes me feel very proud, and I'm honored to have that. Thank you.
Miss Bill, on behalf of Media Club, all the students and staff of Southampton Township Schools, we are most definitely proud to call you Teacher of the Year for School 1. Thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedule to participate in this interview today.
Thank you, Chase.
Hello, my name is Lamaya, and I'm with Southampton Township School Number 2 Teacher of the Year, Miss Hannah. Welcome, Miss Hannah. Before we begin the Media Club, we would like to extend its warmest congratulations to you on this important activity. Now we would like to take a moment to get to know Miss Hannah a little bit more. How was your reaction when you got Teacher of the Year?
I was very surprised because it was the last thing I was thinking. I was in the middle of teaching and so I was shocked when they came in the room.
How do you think your students felt when they heard you got Teacher of the Year?
They were shocked and they made a lot of noise. It took a while to bring everybody back down. They were very excited for me and very sweet.
What qualities do you have that you feel have helped you to be successful as a teacher?
I think the fact that I love to learn myself, and so I like to pass that on to my students, and I think that they get that in our class every day.
Do you like teaching younger or older students?
Well, luckily for me, I get to do both because I get to teach younger students in my classroom, and then I get to teach older students in drama club. So I get to teach a little of both, and I enjoy both because it's very different.
What's your favorite thing to teach?
My favorite thing to teach, I think, is probably reading, because I'm somebody who loves books, and I love to go places when I'm reading different stories and meeting new characters. So I like to have those kind of conversations with my students about the books they're reading.
We understand that you are also an advisor, drama club, and family math. What is the most rewarding part of this part of your teaching job?
I think just getting to do something a little bit different than I do every day in the classroom. It's fun to break it up with different challenges and getting to do different curriculum and different activities. So that's my favorite part.
Now for some fun questions that were selected at random from our student body. If you could describe yourself as an article of clothing, what would it be?
Can I make it an accessory? I would be a watch, because I love watches and I find them very interesting. So that's what I would be. I would be a watch.
If you could pick any song to be your personal theme song, what would it be and why?
I'm gonna go with "Girl on Fire," Alicia Keys. I think that says it all.
If you were a type of cereal, which one would it be and why?
I have decided on Captain Crunch because I like to be in charge.
Thank you, Ms. Hannah, for your honest and thoughtful answers to our fun questions. I have just one final question for you. Do you feel proud when you walk in a room and can say you're school number 2 Teacher of the Year?
Absolutely.
Ms. Hannah, on behalf of Media Club, all the students and staff of Southampton Township Schools, we are most definitely proud to call you Teacher of the Year for school number 2. Thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedule to participate in this interview today.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nathan, and I'm with Southampton Township School Number 3 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Carbonrich. Welcome, Ms. Carbonrich. Before we begin, the Media Club would like to extend its warmest congratulations to you on this important achievement. Now we would like to take a moment to get to know Ms. Carbonrich a little better. How was your reaction when you got Teacher of the Year?
I would have to say I was completely shocked, especially because there's so many great teachers at our school. When they came in, they thought I was dreaming. I was like so surprised.
How do you think your students felt when they heard you got Teacher of the Year?
At first, I don't think they really knew what was happening with everyone coming in, but once they saw the balloons, I think they were really excited.
What qualities do you have that you feel have helped you to be as successful as a teacher?
I would say I know how to connect well with students, whether it be through getting to know their interests or just talking to them on a personal level. I think that's probably one of the best qualities I would have.
Do you like teaching younger or older students?
I like teaching both. I only get to teach middle school right now, but being able to interact with younger students in the hallway, I really like to do that as well.
What's your favorite thing to teach?
I love to teach phys ed. Health is definitely an interesting change of pace, but I love being in the gym.
We understand that you're also a coach for basketball and lacrosse. What is the most rewarding part of this part of your teaching job?
I would have to say the fact that I get to share my passion of coaching with the students. So when I get to see them outside of school doing something other than just being a student, when they get to be an athlete as well, I find that really rewarding.
Now for some fun questions that were selected at random from our student body. If you could sing any song on American Idol or The Voice, what would it be and why?
I would have to say probably Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus, because it's one of my favorite songs.
If you could have a meal with any person alive or dead, who would it be? What meal would you have and why?
I would probably say I would have breakfast, because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, with Dabo Sweeney, who is the Clemson football coach. I don't know if anyone knows that, but I absolutely love him as a coach, and I love Clemson football.
If you could pick any song to be your personal theme song, what would it be and why?
Can I pick Party in the USA again? I would probably have to pick Party in the USA as my theme song as well.
Thank you, Ms. Karpovich, for your honest and thoughtful answers to our fun questions. I have just one final question for you. Do you feel proud when you walk in a room and can say you're school number 3's Teacher of the Year?
Definitely.
Ms. Karpovich, on behalf of Media Club, all the students and staff on Southampton Township Schools, we are most definitely proud to call you Teacher of the Year of School number 3. Thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedule to participate in this interview today.
You're welcome.